These are ninja hand claws. These tools are called shuko. These are historical weapons used by warriors in feudal Japan. In particular, these weapons are associated with a ninja. Apparently, like many other weapons in Japan, this evolved from farming tools. For example, handheld tools with hooks or tools that have claws in the back or in the front of the hand. At some point, these tools started to be used for combat as well, and they gradually evolved into different shapes more effective for this purpose. And one of the shapes it took is something similar to this, with a metal band worn around the hand and hooks on the palm side. They also typically had a leather strap and a ring that went around the wrist. These types of weapons are considered kakushibuki, which means hidden weapons. Most of the techniques deal with ways of escaping against a grab, or of ways of defending against an armed attacker and then quickly escaping. And in all of this, the shuko are used as an extension of the hands, just to aid in the use of taijutsu, of your natural body movement. Clearly, using metal shuko is not a good idea for the purpose of training in the dojo. That could be quite dangerous. Other people have developed solutions such as using rubber shuko, which are great for training. I set out to build an alternate solution. I decided to build plastic shuko using 3D printing, providing a closer feel to wearing metal shuko, as the plastic is more rigid than the rubber. The first step was to measure my hand. I wanted the shuko to be somewhat tailored to the size of my hand. Next was using 3D modeling software to model the piece. This was actually the most labor-intensive and involved part of the process. Finally, I was ready to print the pieces. This process took about 3 hours per hand. The pieces coming out of the printer look like this, with 2 components. One of them consists of a band that goes around the hand and includes the claws, and the other one is a ring that goes around the wrist. Then I worked on the strap that links the 2 pieces. For that, I used synthetic leather. After some cutting, I ended up with 2 rectangular pieces that can be used to link the 2 pieces together. I initially used crazy glue to connect the strap to the plastic. That actually proved quite effective, as the bond is quite strong. However, I wasn't totally happy with it, so I decided to design and print custom rivets that could be used to connect the 2 pieces together. I designed a 2-part component that would snap together, creating the bond. After drilling a couple holes in each piece, I was able to slide and snap the rivet in place. And here it is, the end product. I'm actually quite happy with this build. It's actually quite a fast build. Most of the time it's upfront modeling the piece. Once you have the model, it's just about printing, waiting for a print to come out, and attaching the strap. They're surprisingly rigid. Like any other plastic piece, this could break if it sees enough force. But we already had some training in the dojo with this, and they actually withstood quite well. So I think they will survive training quite well. And if they break, I can just print another one. I think these are quite an interesting alternative to rubber shuko for training. The idea is to provide the practitioner with a better idea of what it feels to wear shuko. And not only the person wearing shuko, but actually the person receiving the technique. I hope you like this video. Let me know what you think. There's always ways of improving this thing, so getting your thoughts will be helpful. And please, if you enjoyed this video and others that I've made, make sure to share with others and subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next build.